From the News Channel 8 studios, let's talk live with your hosts, Natasha Barrett and Melanie Hastings.
Yeah. All right, first though, with the holidays here, people can sometimes kind of forget the real spirit of the season, especially when it comes to our children.
That's right. With all of the focus on presents and buying gifts, kids can get lost in the hoopla of the season, so can some grown adults. So how can you help them understand the true value of a gift? Author of the book, Earn It to Learn It, Alisa Weinstein, is here with a look at some of the best ways to educate your kids about how much things actually cost. Mm-hmm. So thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
So kids are really clueless, aren't they, when it comes to, I mean, come on, they haven't had to shell out for anything.
Right.
No.
So they don't really know.
No, and it's not their fault. I mean, the holidays and the Gimmies go hand in hand. They're like best friends. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, they don't know. They make a list, they get what they want, and we want to do this for them because it's fun, you know, to provide for your kids as much as we can this season. But my own family felt the effect a couple years ago. It was because of and right after the holidays, my daughter had her own Gimmies moment. And
what was that?
Well, yeah, it's like legendary.
Tantrum, was it?
Well, she was good. She controlled herself, but oh man, it was coming. We were in Target, and she wanted another Lip Smackers lip balm. Okay. But because of the holidays, she had already received 13 Lip Smackers lip balm. Yeah,
no.
and she was 4.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, in my exasperation, I told her to get a job and pay for it herself. But that's,
did she understand?
Well, that's what I realized. She didn't understand how hard we work to earn money. And so they don't mean to be mean when they have the Gimmies. They just don't have an opportunity to experience that for themselves.
So you told her get a job and earn your own money. What did she say?
Well, she looked at me like I was crazy.
Right. What's a job? What's
yes,
a job?
exactly. But then I gave her a job, and what I ended up doing was working with 49 professionals who have real jobs: curator, paleontologist, investigator. They told me what it is they do for a living, and I translated that into more than 950 kid-friendly tasks.
Wow. So is that EMK?
Yes, Earn My Keep. Yes.
Earn My Keep.
Oh,
exactly. So what
Exactly.
is EMK, Earn My Keep?
Well,
what is that?
Earn My Keep, and notice it's Earn My Keep, not Earn Your Keep, because what we want to do is curb the Gimmies, curb entitlement, get kids to want to love working for the sake of work. Right. So families pick a career from the book, there's 49 of them, and then you pick a task, kids do the task, and then parents pay them on payday. So you're connecting the dots, which is a wonderful thing to do this holiday season.
Well, what kinds of jobs can kids do?
Well, there's easy things you can do right now that fit in with the season, actually. Little event planners can make invitations for a holiday dinner or a holiday party. You can email them, they can do them by hand and mail them. Little investigators can do family fingerprint logs, like if you have family coming in town, you put a little marker on the finger and you do, you know, 1 page for each family member. And toy designers, have them dream up the hot toy of this season, which is really fun, and they can make it with stuff from around the house, they can draw it on paper. If parents want, then they can pay their children for the efforts, which is a whole nother dialogue, the spending, the saving, the giving.
It sounds like, too, that, you know, while that's so important right now during the holidays, but that must translate into their lives down the road, because that's learning how to work, the value of $1.
Yes.
You've got these little entrepreneurs ready to go.
And when they have that little dollar in their hot little hand, do they want to spend it?
Right.
Or do they want to hang on to it?
Exactly.
Give them another option there.
Which is fun for parents to see their child's earning habits, because some kids are savers and some kids are spenders. And what Earn My Keep does is help kids really develop healthy relationships with money, which will hopefully help the next generation not end up where we are now.
Right, I know. Yeah. So how do you differentiate, though, because it is the holidays, how do you differentiate between, you know, mom and dad are, you know, buying the gifts and not bust the whole, well, Santa's real, first of all, if we have any children watching. Santa is real, Santa's getting ready, Santa's watching what you're doing. So how do you, balance that little
Santa doesn't ask anything. He just gives gifts unconditionally.
Right. So. Yes, he does. And you don't want to mess with the magic of Santa, because that's so fun. But kids know that not every present comes from Santa. Okay. So you can use the Earn My Keep philosophy and focus on those gifts. So what you do is take 10 minutes, car time, bath time, bedtime, dinner time, and talk about what it is you do for a living. You're going to start at the beginning. So this is what I do, this is how I do my job. We don't realize how little our kids know when we walk out the door. Yes, and they love it. Like, you're going to end up talking about stuff that you didn't realize they didn't know, and you're going to have a great time doing it. And then afterwards, find the price of a fantasy big ticket item. You know, something that chances are your family won't be getting, but that you know would love to have, and calculate together how many hours it would take you to earn the money to buy that. So you're making the connection for them so they understand that mom and dad do have to work hard to be able to buy these things for them, and why mom and dad may have to make choices and they may not be able to get everything on their list, but they can get things that are most important to them. So it's just kidifying adult concepts to making them accessible and natural and fun. You know, you want money to be fun.
So we might want like a huge, you know, new house, like maybe a McMansion, for example.
Or another TV.
That would be good, but I was thinking in the kids' mind, maybe a Barbie dream house would be like, wow, I'd like to have
how much
like
is that? Because those cost a lot of money.
Yeah, so it's giving them exercises and opportunities that make it, that are really take no time for the parent to do. And you can also include Santa.
I was going to say, you can do Santa and they can be Santa.
Yes, well, they could be Santa, but then also Santa, he and his elves work harder than anyone we know, and they love their jobs. So they're a perfect example of people who find fulfillment in what they do for a living. And you can talk about, you know, how does Santa get the money to buy the materials for the toys? What do the elves earn? Do they earn money? Do they earn gold coins?
Candy canes?
Kids' creativity. Exactly. So you can completely, you know, diffuse the gimmies and still preserve the magic all at the same time.
Now, does the money that you pay them for their earning their little jobs, does that take the place of allowance, or is that in addition to allowance, or how does that whole money thing work?
For Earn My Keep, it's really a salary, because allowance is something that is given to you without actually having to do anything to earn it. It's money that's been allowed to you, which some parents definitely, that's their choice of, they give money unconditionally to their children to practice money management habits. And then some families employ chores where the kids would earn money for chores. So Earn My Keep is they would earn their money for having had a real career, toy designer, investigator, etc. But I was going to say, the cool thing is with Earn My Keep, you can do it any way you want. So you can do a mix and match. You can, if you really like paying your children for chores, you can continue to do that. And every once in a while, you're like, you want to be an interior designer this week? You're an interior designer. So you can do whatever you want with it.
And just real quick, what are we paying here? Minimum wage? I mean, how much are they making?
You're the parent, I guess you can decide.
An hour?
Yes, there are rules of thumb. $1 for every year of age, $1 for every year in school. So second grader would earn $2.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, definitely. It's up to the family.
What a wonderful idea. The book is called Earn It, Learn It. The author is Alisa Weinstein. Thanks so much for sharing
Thank you for having
what you
me.
have learned with us today. Appreciate it. Have a great holiday.
Same to you.
All right, still to come here on Let's Talk Live. Who were the people who took over 2011? Barbara Walters has made her list of the most fascinating people.
Yeah, there's
and we'll find out.
There. Plus, we're going to be ready to twist and shout with the cast of Hairspray. Find out where you can catch this musical hit.
And Jen and I will be rolling up our sleeves. We'll be helping to make a traditional holiday dessert. Mallory is here. She's from 1789, and she's going to be showing us how to make a traditional bûche de Noël.
Bûche de Noël. And if you want more, check out our Facebook page for behind-the-scenes pictures, or check out our blog at tvd.com. Enter in keywords Let's Talk Live. We're going to be right back. Stay with us.